Hey y'all, I'm here with my baby.
Hi.
And we are, you see I got my little gloves on. We finna play with some color.
You look like an ASMR. Oh, Lord.
Yeah, so I'm about to do baby girl hair. She has a dance on Friday. And I want my baby to be cute. So, yeah. I'm gonna show y'all what I'm gonna do to her hair. She not gonna like it. She not gonna like it because she don't like updos. But I'm gonna...
Memories.
You wait. Anywho, don't mess up my video.
Oh, no, you can edit that out.
I don't edit. Anywho, yeah. I'm gonna do my baby hair for her dance on Friday. Today is
Wednesday.
Hump Day. Today is Wednesday, y'all. I'm gonna do her hair. I'm about to start putting some color in her hair. My baby. Well, she my oldest, y'all. Meet my baby. Yes, this is my Jaden.
Hi.
Yes, my little humble Jaden. Jeez, look at her hand in my hand. Her head in my hand. Yeah, so y'all, I'm gonna get right into it.
Mommy, I got a question. Well, if you first see one of your sisters, what do you think? Oh, that's my sister, or she grown. That's a grown woman. Which one do you think?
My sister first, grown woman second. Grown woman never.
I mean, y'all are.
Oh, okay. So, look, a question I had got in my community board for my Q&A. I'm gonna answer one of those questions for y'all. So one question was, what made me move to DC? So,
Sorry, coughing.
you good, baby. So, I'm going through a separation, right? So, yeah, I ended up, I don't want to say leaving my husband, but yeah, it is what it is. My daughter was there. She knows, I ain't gonna get into detail about it because my daughter is here, but she was there. She witnessed a lot of it, all of it, as a matter of fact. So, yeah, it was not a good situation to be in. So I left. Um, I ended up taking my daughter and my son, my youngest son. My middle son didn't want to come, so I honored his wishes. Even though it was hard for me, I didn't want to leave my baby. But he wanted to stay with his daddy, and I won't go on, I won't gonna do that. He wanted to stay with his daddy. He made that choice. He made his choice. My daughter wanted to come with me, and of course I took my baby with me. So, yeah, I'm gonna just give y'all that story. So, moving into a temporary shelter. The temporary shelter was very much what it was. It was temporary. We ended up moving to Florida. When we moved to Florida, I got a job. I had everything situated almost, and that didn't work out either. So I ended up moving.
Oh, we're technical difficulties. So sorry.
We ended up moving to Florida. I think that's where I left off at. Where I left
Yeah.
off at.
It didn't work out in Florida.
Yeah, it didn't work out in Florida, so we ended up moving to DC. I was already going through a lot, you know, with my dad passing and, you know, stuff like that. And I wasn't trying to keep adding on to you know, the mess. So, yeah, we moved to DC. Got me an apartment. Uh, oh yeah, somebody had asked me. I don't remember verbatim what the question was, but it was something like, do I have any advice for someone who's trying to relocate? I believe that's around the premise of, you know, what the question was. I believe so. If it's not, I'll redo it. But one thing I like to do before I move is find a job. You find a job first, you know, you do applications everywhere. Whatever come, you know what I'm saying? You take anything you can get. I don't care if you working at Walmart, you know what I'm saying? I don't care if you're working at a gas station, you're gonna take what you can get right quick. Um, you know, find a job. If you got somebody who willing to put you up, go forward. If you gotta stay in a shelter right quick to save some money, do it. I'm all for it. Listen. I did that. I did. I stayed in the shelter. How long we stayed in that shelter?
Like 2 weeks.
We stayed in that shelter for about 2 weeks. I saved up some working. I don't want to say the name because they not paying me. Anywho, yeah. But I was working in a freezer, unloading trucks. It wasn't really no women working out there. I was doing men's work. I was a machine operator. I was unloading trucks. You know, in the freezer, in the refrigerator. I didn't really work on the dry side like that, but I did. I like working on the dry side because it was warm. You know, I'd rather be hot than cold. Cause you can always take clothes off, but if you ain't got enough cold trying to work in the freezer, you gonna be cold. Shoot, and you know, half of them days I ain't never knew. Oh yeah, you know, you go to work, they be like, yeah, you gonna be in the whatever area you gonna be in that day, and you can't say yay or nay. You know what I'm saying? You got to go. So yeah, when I moved to Florida, I had a job already. I ended up working that job for a hot minute. I worked that job for about 3 weeks. And then we ended up moving to DC. No, it was longer than that. It was longer than that. We stayed up there about 2, 3 months. Somewhere around there. Yeah. I want to give a shout out, but I don't know how she gonna feel about it. I ain't gonna shout it out, but you know, it's all love. I miss you and I love you from the bottom of my heart. Yeah, cause that lady, y'all, she really did that. I'm grateful to her. I really am. And once I'm telling you, when I blow up, that lady ain't never gonna have to worry about nothing. You hear me? She ain't gonna have to worry about absolutely nothing. I promise you that. That's a promise. That's a huge promise, and I meant that. I meant that because I said it. But yeah, We moved to DC. Um, okay, the difference between me moving from Florida to DC, I had a job when I moved to Florida. I didn't have a job when I moved to DC, but I had some money saved up, so I went up there and got me a little apartment. Um, everything was copacetic. Um, I looked for a job. I got, interviews and all that good stuff, And then I ended up starting my own business. Yeah, I ended up starting a few businesses actually. Yeah, so that all worked out in my favor. Only because I know how to make it work. You know what I'm saying? If you got a plan, you got the plan. You got to have a plan. If you ain't got no plan, you can't accomplish nothing without a plan. Yeah, so that's how that went. Did I get any more questions? What was that other question? I did have another question. The question was, as a matter of fact, the question was, would I rather have, what was it, 500,000 or a peace of mind? Me personally, I'd rather have a peace of mind. 500K can be spent and it's gone. But a peace of mind is always. You know what I'm saying? It's a state of mind. It is a state of mind. Y'all can argue me down if you want to, but I'm gonna continue to say a peace of mind is a state of mind. 'Cause you control it. You control your own emotions. That's why I don't let stuff get to me. I don't, I'm that type. I ain't gonna let you run over me, but I ain't got too much to say to you at the same time. This that type of situation with me. But yeah. 'Cause girl, a peace of mind will keep you out of stuff. Will keep your head on straight. A peace of mind help you sleep at night. Yep. I think that was all the questions though, for real. I got to go back and look. If it's not all the questions, then y'all know I'll make another video and do the rest of the questions. But I do appreciate y'all for tuning in, because I was not expecting anybody to ask me a question for real. Or if anything, I expected the questions to be something else. I'm glad it wasn't. I'm pleasantly surprised. I'm astonished because everybody got sense. I was like, yes, they got some sense. I know it's gonna be people up here that ain't got no sense, but it's okay because I take that as it comes. But I'm grateful for y'all who is tuning in, excuse me, who is tuning in, and yeah, I'm grateful. I am grateful. So we almost finished with this head here, and it is turning out pretty good. I know she don't like updos, but she do like ponytails, so that I'm trying to incorporate everything she like. She don't like braids, but I did one braid on this side. And there she was. There she was, y'all. There she was. That's my itty bitty. My itty bitty minnie. My lovely lady. Using my, huh?
I already showed them.
I'm using my elixir. This is my hair growth serum. I make it myself. And I swear by it. I use it on my hair. I use it on my daughter's hair. I use it on my son's hair. Both of them. I use it on both of my babies. You know, all three of my babies' heads.